Hi there! Welcome to Saha Space. My name is Bhakti if we haven't met before, and I'm so excited to explore alignment with you today. When I think about alignment, I see it as a tool that you can use in poses to explore maybe sensations that you haven't felt before or unlock something about that pose or your body. So I try to not think about it as prescriptive checkboxes that I need to hit this specific angle in this pose. Take what you want, leave what doesn't work for you, and let's have fun. So today we will start off in a standing position. Our first pose is Samasthiti, which is equal standing posture. So come to a stand. You want to start by grounding down through both of your feet. Now what this means is you have 3 base points on your feet. Underneath your pinky toe, underneath your toe, your big toe, and through the back of your heel. So use all 3 of those points to really ground down into the floor. Lift up through your legs. So as you're grounding down, you really want to engage your thighs, lift your knees, and pull up. So this is relaxed versus engaged. Once you have this, press your thighs back, further back than you think, because we tend to bring them back forward. So I'll press my thighs back, lift up, peel the outer corners of your shoulder back, and come to a tall stand. So oftentimes what I've learned is that through these standing postures, Tadasana mountain pose, they're more active than we think they are when we come to them. So next, we'll reach our arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. When you reach your arms up, you want to have both fingertips pointing towards the top of the sky, towards the top of the ceiling, and really lift up through your side body. So keeping all the things that we talked about before, grounding down through your feet, lifting your thighs, pressing your hips back. Lift up through that side body, peel your shoulders back, reach your arms up. Make sure you're not lifting too much through your shoulders. You want to make them relaxed, not scrunching your neck. This is Urdhva Hastasana. We'll move to Uttanasana, which is a forward fold. Swing your arms around, bring them down towards the ground. Now here, I can't touch the ground without bending my knees, and the goal is to have my belly resting on my thighs. So I'll come forward before I go down. And bend your knees as much as you need to come down into this forward fold. You want your hips to lift up. So what can help to go further down is lift your hips up and bring the crown of your head towards the floor. Let your head and neck relax. We'll take sun salutations. So step your right leg back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Here's another pose we can look at the alignment on. So I'll pause here for a second. Now, similar to how we were grounding down through your feet, through the feet, you want to ground down through your hand. So the base points of the hand you can see as 1, 2, and 3. Underneath my pinky, my index finger, and next to my thumb. So I'll ground down through these points as I press into the ground to help me lift up, internally rotate my upper arm bone, press down to lift my hips up, and I'll start by staying on lifting my heels up. Now, let my head and neck relax down, bring them in between my upper arm bones, lift up through my upper back, and shift my weight back. Press your thighs towards the back, and see if you can keep moving your feet towards that back wall. You can stay here or explore planting your feet down on the ground. But the goal here is to really be lifted. You don't want to sink down into your chest. You want that lifted feeling, pressing back and letting go. Slowly roll forward to plank. Here, roll further forward than you think. Often we end up here, but you can keep going to the point where your shoulders are actually beyond your wrist. So rather than being here, you want to be here. lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Here, make sure your shoulders aren't scrunched like this, but that you roll your shoulders back and look up. Press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step it forward in between your palms. Inhale to look. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. We'll take the same on the left. Inhale, step your left leg back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, step it in between your palms. Inhale to look. Exhale, step forward. Slowly roll all the way up. And we'll meet in Samasthiti. Now, let's take a look at a few standing postures. So one thing I'll start off with, in the standing postures you typically see in a vinyasa or hatha class, you want to take a wider stance than most people tend to do. So if you start by taking a hop, keep going. Heel toe your feet out and bring them super wide. Now, we'll start off with Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Pivot my right foot out. Bring your left foot. I actually had to go further back than I even thought. So there you go. Bring your foot out. Your back foot you want at a 45-degree angle pointing to the top left corner of your mat. Your front foot toes straight, pointing towards the top of your mat. And I actually think I can go even further. Now, start by the same grounding of your feet you'll notice through all postures as you keep practicing. On my back leg, I want to think about having something, a wall or someone who's there, and I'm pressing the outer edge of my back foot down into the ground and against that. Once my base is steady, I feel steady in my feet, I'll start to bend my front leg. So bend your front knee, keep your knee over your ankle, and try to bring your thigh as close to the ground as you can or want. Now, a mistake that I see a lot, and that I used to do as well, is being like this, where my hips aren't square. So a trick that can help is thinking about like someone pushing you from the side to see if your hips are level. And then that unlocks more space actually for you to go even further down. So check, are my hips level? Can I bring them closer to the ground? And straight. My body is straight towards the long edge of the mat. Now, while my body stays here, I'll bring my arms out long, really extending, trying to touch either side of the room, so coming out long. And then only my gaze will shift forward. So gaze towards the front, but your hips and your body all towards the side. This is Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Now this is great because you already have this base posture as you go into more of the poses. So from here, if we take an example and go into Peaceful Warrior, flip your front palm, reach your top arm up and overhead. Your feet stay the same and really just extend long through your side body from the outer corner of your hip all the way up to your armpit and your fingertips, and your gaze shifts forward. We'll come back to Warrior 2 and heel toe your feet in, hop together. All right. Whew, that was kind of tiring. Let's explore. So we did Warrior 2, Peaceful Warrior. Let's look at extended side angle and triangle pose. We'll take the same, hop your feet out, wider than you think, and come to that same position. Bring your hands to your hips, your back foot 45 degrees, your front foot turned all the way forward. Extended side angle works the same. Bend your front knee over your ankle. Bring your hand, Let's keep it at our thighs for now. Reach your top arm up and overhead. Same principles of grounding down through your feet, your knee over your ankle. One thing about your knee is you want to make sure that it's not coming in. Keep your knee pointing towards the outer, think about the pinky corner of your toe and keep it pointing or tracking that way so it's not coming in like this. And you have wide open hips. And we'll come back to the extended side angle. Think about having one long line coming all the way across from your back foot through and up and around. Shift your gaze up. Come back to center. Triangle pose. Works the same. Take that wide legged stance. Turn your right foot out. Your left foot comes in. Bring your hands out long. Reach forward until you can't go forward anymore. So that's the trick about triangle pose, is you want to, and a lot of other poses, but you want to go forward with your fingertips. And before going down, keep going forward and then go down. And you'll often find that you're already in the position. You can be up here, anywhere on your leg that's comfortable to you. And one common mistake in triangle pose is coming forward. So can you think about, I'll turn around so you can see this, the tag that a lot of us have on the back of your pants. Think about aligning that tag like it was against a wall almost. So if I'm here, didn't do what I said, going forward, and then coming down. Notice how if I'm here, this tag kind of tilts if I go forward. Can I come all the way back? More back, like it almost feels like I'm falling sometimes, but you're grounding down through your feet is what keeps you stable. To help lift up and come back. So rather than, and this helps if you look in a mirror, rather than going forward, or if someone can take a picture of you, can you see if you are straight in line and reaching back and up? Think about having two straight arms, two straight legs here, and engaging, continue to, like how we did in Urdhva Hastasana, engaging through that front and back leg so they're not relaxed. Your thighs are lifting up. Come back up. Okay, so that was a lot of information. Again, take what works, leave what doesn't. Don't try to do everything all at once. You can explore one piece of that for today or something of sorts. We should definitely even out our sides. So let's take a quick flow using those postures and we'll do a quick standing sequence and wrap up from there. So we'll start in downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Exhale, step it in between your palms. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach back, peaceful warrior. Cartwheel your arms forward, extended side angle. Reach your top arm up overhead. Come back to center, warrior two. Straighten your front leg, triangle pose. Cartwheel your arms down. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Exhale, step it in between your palms. Pivot your back foot down. Cartwheel your arms up, warrior two. Flip your front palm, peaceful warrior. Bring your arms back around, extended side angle. Warrior two. Lift up. Straighten your front leg, triangle pose. Cartwheel your arms down. Step back, downward facing dog.
Drop your knees down. Sit back, child's pose. Bring your seat towards your hips. And we'll wrap up practice here. Stay here as long as you'd like and recover.
Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.